Hey Michael, it's Tyler. I wanted to make this video for you and just give you a couple tips that you can implement right away to start outranking some of your competitors online and growing your business. So I have your website pulled up here, and the first thing that I want to get into is content. With Google, content's king. They like to see anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 words on the home page, and then individual back pages regarding your services that you offer. All right, and if you have a back page for pouring, spreading, screening, finishing, sealing, soft cutting, etc., or just different things like that, different work that you do related to concrete, it's going to create more content, okay? And Google's going to be able to spread your content throughout the internet for people to find. Now, it also allows you to rank for specific keywords that people type into Google all the time, and I'm going to show you that next. So I pulled up a report of your website in a tool I utilize called Ahrefs. It just shows some metrics of your site, such as the rank, information of your backlinks, which we'll get into in a little bit, and those keywords that you're currently ranking for. All right, and it also shows the traffic, which there's not too much going on for your site, but we'll get into these keywords, figure out what you're ranking for, and then where you can improve upon when we take a look at some of your competitors. So it looks like CT Concrete LLC, DD Concrete, Concrete LLC, pretty much. Actually, I'm not really sure what these are, right? D&D Concrete, right? Because you're M&D Concrete, so these are just kind of pulling from something. But none of these keywords are bringing in traffic, so we'll disregard this really. We'll head back over here, and we'll talk about backlinks really quick before we take a look at your competitors. All right, so really, if you have quality content or more content, throughout your site, you're going to start ranking for more keywords. Okay, that's one of Google's ranking factors. So they take a look at websites, and if this site here has really good content and they have a lot of it, a lot to offer people searching for those specific keywords, they're going to get ranked higher up on Google, right? Maybe even the first page or first couple of results. Now, backlinks are another ranking factor, and a backlink is just a vote of confidence, really. It's a link from one site pointing back to another, passing power and trust, boosting up that rank. Okay, so content and backlinks are pretty important in Google's eyes as far as ranking. Okay, and obviously we all know that if you're on the first page, you're most likely going to get clicks to your website, phone calls to your business, right? Because no one goes past the first page. Now, I pulled up a competitor of yours in the area, McCarthy Concrete, and I typed in here into Google concrete contractors in CT. Okay, and you're going to see the volume of searches that people type that in Google a month. Okay, but first we'll take a look at their website. It's laid out a little bit nicer. It's got a little bit of content, but not a lot. So now that you know that content is king, all right, you can definitely outrank this competitor when it comes to content. And then they have a who we are, project, and contact page. So they don't even have one for all their different services. Okay, we're going to head right to the report now. We'll hit the back button here because I was in their keywords, taking a look at what's working. We'll get into that in a second. But I wanted to show you, here are their metrics. They have 17 sites pointing back to them, giving them 86 backlinks. And then here are their power and trust metrics, really. All right. Now, they are ranking for 69 keywords, and they are bringing in some traffic on a monthly basis because of those keywords. So you can kind of see the difference between this site and yours, and how those keywords and those backlinks affect it. Now, we see the number one thing they're ranking for is McCarthy Concrete, which is obviously their name. One of the biggest ones, though, is concrete contractors in CT, which was that keyword I typed into Google. Okay, now that's bringing in 150 searches a month. So you got 150 people a month searching for concrete contractors in CT, and they're in the 7th position for that. So imagine what the first position would bring in traffic-wise. They're bringing in only 6 searches a month, but think about 6 people a month coming to your website. You could definitely close 1 or 2 deals that way. All right, so the next thing I wanted to do was type in a different keyword to give you just a little variation. So I went to Google, I typed in concrete companies in CT, and I went to one of the first results here, and we'll let that load for a second. And we see ACV Concrete, right? I'm sure you're familiar with a couple of these companies. They have a home, about, services page, and it looks like it actually just scrolls down. So they don't have individual pages, but it does look like they have a little bit more concrete content, right, on their page. But if we go over to their report, we can find out really why they're ranking, number one or on the first page. So they do only have 5 sites pointing back to theirs, giving them 24 backlinks, and then only 12 keywords, but something's working for them, right? So we see they are on the first page for 2 of these. Now, the first page is position 1 through 10. All right, so we see here concrete companies in CT, their 8th position, bringing in 50 searches a month. Same thing with this one, it's showing twice. So the other one is concrete contractors in CT, which one we already looked at, bringing in 150 searches. So this company right here, on the first page for concrete companies in CT, one of the biggest competitors here, based on, being on the first page, and they don't have a lot of content. They don't have a lot of backlinks. So again, now that you know that content and backlinks are 2 of Google's biggest ranking factors, you can utilize that and as your advantage, really, and outrank these guys. Now, the last thing I want to touch upon are citations. And a citation is your name, address, and phone number, and we list those in business directories online, such as Yellow Pages. And really what that does is it boosts up your Google My Business listing. So not only can we get our website ranked on the first page, we can get our business listing ranked as well, so it's another opportunity to show up in front of customers when they're typing in those keywords. So this is your Google listing, and the first thing we want to do is really optimize it. We want to make sure that we have a ton of pictures, that we're saving those pictures with keywords, that you have all of your information so that people know how to contact you, where to find you, things like that. Then we want a great description as well. Okay, and even through this, you can put coupons and offers and just, updates of what you're up to. And back to the description though, they'll let you use 750 characters, so max that out, all right? That way, you can put some keywords in there and really showcase your business and really boost up that rank. Now I'm going to show you exactly, where that is. So the Google My Business listing goes right into the map pack section. So anytime we type in something into Google, a lot of times, especially when it's a service-based business, or even just, if you type in pizza place nearby, a lot of people come to the map pack, right? Because it's one of the first things that comes up, but they trust Google to send them to the top results. All right, they see these reviews, they see the website, they see the directions, they see the phone number, and it's easy, right? They can just click and get the information they're looking for. So if we're not in the top 3 spots here, then we're not getting phone calls, we're not getting website clicks. So again, optimizing that listing and adding in those citations, that's what's going to help you get into these top 3 spots. And then the content and backlinks will help you get into this organic section here on the first page. So utilize those tips, content, backlinks, and citations. It'll do wonders for your business. If you have any questions at all, if you need some help, give me a call. Here's my business website, leadsbylordeye.com. Phone number's in the top right corner here. We're based out of Philadelphia, but we're helping businesses all over the country. I look forward to talking to you soon.